What's up, y'all? Capone Tony here, and welcome to another Ever Crisis video. So, guys, we just got a massive content drop in Ever Crisis. We got a new, well, obviously, I'm going to get into the new banner pretty soon, but man, we got max level increase up to 80 to 90 for all characters, not just, Angeal being added to the game. Got new battle tower floors. Every floor got expanded from 30 to 40, and there's a new tower as well that got 40 floors. Guild Battle 4 was announced, which is going to be focused on physical water. We got Gold Bomb Rush. Free daily pools are back again. We got a lot of crap going on right now, but I'm going to get into, do your daily free 10 pool, also double rate Wednesday. Don't forget to do it. But yeah, I'm going to get into the limit break banner and Angeal right now. And yes, we did get a limit break banner, which is kind of it makes me irritated because this ties into the guild battle, but also we're going to be getting some kind of crossover next month. And Applebot, I hate that you freaking do this because this is actually a pretty good banner, man, and it would really help my account personally on something that I lack, which is physical water. So let's get into it now, man. Angeal, new character in the game. Honorable Training Garb. I think this looks fine. I don't think it looks amazing. I don't think it's like, I don't know. It looks okay. Aesthetics are fine. Nothing crazy in my opinion. Boost defense all allies. So I think this is actually a really pretty awesome R ability. You get all allies get physical defense plus 5%, magic defense plus 5%. Pretty sick. Really cool to have on a costume. So I really like that a lot. Waterblade Arcanum. So I mean, water damage dealer, you want an Arcanum, that's perfect. So I think that's a very fantastic costume when it comes to from a stat perspective. His weapon is the Tranquility, which is OB0120. 520% physical water damage for ATB. Provoke is applied. So this is a new thing. Provoke. I have not been able to test this yet in combat, but I assume Provoke means once this is in action, I guess all the single target damage or all the single target attacks will be geared towards him. So he will be kind of the tank, I guess. And also he has Veil, which is, I guess, a shield. I can't test this either because I don't have these weapons. I tried to actually do ticket draws to get some of these weapons that have these. Well, I tried to get one that has Veil, but I couldn't get anything, so I can't really test it. But from my understanding, it means that like a shield is applied that's based on your max HP. So I assume, like, for example, if he has 10,000 HP, you'll get a 500 HP shield that's applied to yourself. And I guess every time you use the C ability, that time expands for that shield to stay on. And I guess if the shield breaks, you can just reapply it again. I'm not really sure how this works, but I assume that's what that means. Correct me in the comments if I'm completely wrong or just kind of talking out of my ass. Well, I kind of am talking out of my ass because I can't test this stuff yet, but because I'm not sure if I'm actually going to pull on this, so that's another thing, right? But yeah, P attack all allies, fantastic. Water potency, great for a water weapon. P attack sigil boost, great for the materia slots. OB6, 780% water, physical water damage. Provoke again, 60 seconds. That stays the same. Then the veil, I keep saying veil, 8% now. It goes from 5% to 8%. I assume at OB1 it's like 6% or something like that. And it goes to 50 seconds instead of 40 seconds. And then at OB10, you get 10%, and it goes to 60 seconds. 940% physical water damage. So, yeah. I mean, there's not a lot to say here. I mean, easily he's the best physical water damage dealer in the game. He pretty much only was competing against Glenn. Well, actually, Glenn with both of his weapons might still be better because Glenn has a weapon that boosts his water potency, Slay the Day. So as a whole kit, yeah, Glenn might still be better overall because Glenn's weapon still does up to 900% damage. But we got to see how these Provoke and Veil work in action because they seem like they're really cool because he can pretty much provoke the enemy to attack him while also having that extra shield to absorb more damage, right? So I guess that's the kind of the gimmick to his kit, right? So yeah, I think it's a really good weapon. Am I going to pull on it? Maybe, because it's tied to the guild battle and I want to do good for my guild, but also there's a crossover coming up, which that makes me annoys me so much. But yeah, it's a great weapon. All right, now let's go into Angeal's kit and see what what we could possibly pair with his new weapon, and just look at his overall kit in general, right? So, Type 90 Longsword. We should all have this weapon at OB2 just by claiming it in your gift box through the Twitter campaign and whatnot. But at OB0120, 400% physical non-elemental damage. Also, Provoke is applied, so it's another weapon with Provoke. You get 1 tick a region, boost PDEF, and boost physical ability potency. So 40 points in the physical defense is pretty crazy at OB0120. That would put you at 60% physical defense in the main hand. That's pretty wild. 620% physical non-elemental damage. Provoke, you get 1 extra tick of regen. Physical defense, it goes up to 4, 18. So that's OB6. OB10, 750% physical non-elemental damage. Provoke, regen, 62, 26. So yeah, not a bad weapon. Probably not something I would personally wish list, but as a free weapon that we all have at OB2, not too bad. I'll probably just look at all these at OB10 to kind of get you a better idea, and not just to go through every single one at every single tier, right? So this one at OB10 120, the Greatsword. I think this might be your best bet when it comes to pairing with the new limit break weapon because of the R abilities. You get 3152 at OB10, which is pretty nice because you're pretty much maxing out physical ability potency just between his 2 weapons if you do that, and then you get some P attack as well. Which you kind of want P attack because since your P attack all allies is on your main hand, so it'd be nice to have P attack on the offhand if you can. So what this actual C ability does is physical defense is decreased. All enemies, it goes up to high. It also does AoE, physical non-elemental damage, and also the Veil. So you get the shield 10% of your HP. So yeah, that's actually probably his best weapon, I would say, when it comes to pairing it with his new weapon. Because physical defense, that's going to be really helpful. Just applying it to all enemies, and then you could follow up with your water damage, physical water damage, right? So yeah, I think this is might be the best one. We'll see. All right, so Type 91 two-hander, OB1 or OB10 120. So this one does Diamond Sigil Break 3 ATB. That's really cool. P attack is decreased. It goes mid to high, and then 50% HP or more. Magic attack is decreased mid to mid. So this one just stays at mid to mid. 46, 39 on the R abilities. So this is essentially like Lucia's, her newest weapon, except Lucia's does physical and magic defense decrease. This one does physical and magic attack decrease. So essentially kind of the same thing. Hers did Diamond Sigil Break as well, 3 ATB. So yeah, very good weapon, very good debuffing weapon, and yeah, not bad. This one, actually, what was the... Yeah, magic attack. So it's all magic attack on the materia slots. What are the materia slots in this one? All P attack boost. And this one at attack, P attack. Okay. Alright, so Shinra Greatsword Model 1, OB10 120. We get 620% physical non-elemental damage. Earth resist, so this is another Earth Imperil weapon. Goes up to high at OB6, yep. And also it gets the Veil. Also another weapon with the 10% Veil shield. And then physical attack and buff-debuff extension. So yeah, this is essentially what Vincent's Earth Imperil weapon, except this is the physical attack version. Because Vincent's is magic attack. And then, yeah, in addition to what Vincent has, he also gets a 10% the Veil shield. So that's pretty cool. Not a bad one here. Pretty good R abilities too, 46, 39. Not bad. CC Alloy Greatsword. Is that next? Yeah, CC Alloy Greatsword. So this one just does an ass load of magic lightning damage. So there you go. Our abilities are pretty good too. You get 62 magic attack, which is really high. 26 on the lightning potency is pretty low, but damn, dude. 900% magic lightning damage. What is that at OB? Yeah, 740% at OB6 is pretty nice. So yeah, this is actually a pretty good one. This is would make it the third best lightning magic damage weapon in the game, behind only Monster Hunter Tifa and then Vincent's new weapon. Yeah, pretty good if you just want a raw damage magic lightning weapon. There you go. No costume to pair with it, but hey, still a really strong weapon. This is one of them. I think this is one of his better ones. So Stalwart Integrity. OB 10-120. You get physical defense is increased all allies. You get a magic heal at up to 7%. And if your HP is 70% HP or more, P attack is increased all allies up to high. So you know what this is, right? It is freaking Kamura Wand, essentially, or Kate Sith's FF9 weapon that he got. It's, you know, double buffing to the whole party. That's pretty amazing. So Kamura Wand does magic defense. The only difference between this and like Kamura Wand is these are flipped. So on Kamura Wand, you get P attack guaranteed, and then the magic defense would be conditional on the 70% HP or more. For this, it's the defense is guaranteed, but the P attack is, you need that condition, right? So this is actually a pretty awesome weapon. Really, really good. Probably one of his best ones. Honestly, not a bad option to have in that offhand as well. But our abilities are not the greatest either, though, when it comes to pairing it with his new weapon. So that's the kind of the only drawback. But damn, double buffing to the whole party is pretty damn sick. P attack and physical defense. So yeah, one of his better weapons in my opinion. Innocent Warrior. So this is just a straightforward magic AoE fire damage weapon. The R abilities are pretty good on it. Magic attack 31, 52 on fire potency. This would be good for a R ability stat stick for Tifa, fire Tifa, and then fire Zac. So yeah, there you go. Magic attack, magic attack, magic attack. What was it on this one? Boost attack, B attack, M attack, and yeah, nothing crazy. So yeah, this one right here, probably one of his, you know, weaker ones. Gargantuan Monolith. So for this one, it does magic defense is increased up to high for yourself. It does provoke. It does a physical heal, and also it has magic defense 52. So this is a weapon here. If you just really want some damn magic defense, holy crap, you're going to be covered with this one. 44 seconds on this duration, so you're going to get your magic defense up to high at OB6, and then you're going to get an insane R ability stat stick, 52 points. That means you get 70% magic defense if you have it on the main hand. Yeah, so if you just want to make him a damn tank, yeah, this is actually a pretty good weapon to have if in your offhand. But, you know, that's if you want to play defensive, right? I always like to kind of play more on the I guess DPS side when it comes to building DPS characters, but he's kind of unique where he's kind of a DPS and a tank at the same time with his like provoke and his veil shield. So yeah, he's an interesting character. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. So 600% physical earth damage. The lower your HP, the higher the ability potency. Max is the ×2. I don't really like that. So we don't really know the tiers to that. Like, how low does the HP have to be, right? But the R abilities are good. This is actually a really good stat stick for, I guess, physical Quake Yuffie. So there you go. But yeah, probably one of his weapons I would say is on the lowest of the tier. But damn, 1200% physical earth damage if your HP is low enough, whatever that might be. So, you know. All right, so Angeal, he's got an interesting kit. If I were to say his better weapons, I would say this one, Greatsword. I think this is like probably #1 choice when it comes to pairing it with his new main hand weapon, the Limit Break one. And then this one is pretty freaking awesome. This is essentially like a Kamura Wand that's not limited, right? Or Kate Sith's weapon, right? P attack increased to the whole party, physical defense increased to the whole party. Yeah, this one's actually really nice. Really, really nice. Main hand or offhand. Well, actually, probably more in the offhand. But, yeah, those two are really good. This one's actually good if you just want a good damage-dealing weapon for lightning. This one, double... Oh, no, that's the Earth Resist one. Double debuffing one. I would say, yeah, when it comes to wish list, I would wish list this, and I would probably wish list this Stalwart Integrity. These would be my top 2, in my opinion. But all right, that's going to cover Angeal's kit. Let's actually go into his limit breaks now to see what that looks like. Gonna have to test this character out more a little bit later. And yeah, let's go down here. So his default limit break is Heavy Assault. It just does physical non-elemental damage, and the lower your HP, the more damage you do, up to ×3. Yeah, I kind of don't like that, the low HP threshold abilities. So, you know, Heavy Assault, that's your default one. The Serret Arborist, you know, sorry if I totally butchered that, but this does physical non-elemental damage to all enemies, and it does P attack is decreased and M attack is decreased. So it's like Sled Fang, but it's AoE Sled Fang. So this one's not bad. You just need to do some debuffing. The Ad Astra, it does a Veil Shield, 20% of max HP is affected, all allies. So you can actually do the Veil Shield to the whole party, 20% of their max HP. So that's probably the one I would go with. You know, that's pretty nice to have. So yeah, it makes your party more tankier. Charge speed's 1800. This one's 800. Yeah, this one's not bad either. I think between these two just depends on the battle and what you might need. But I think this is probably better when it comes to a default. So yeah, limit breaks aren't bad. So yeah, Angeal as a character, I think he's pretty decent. He seems like he's like a semi-DPS, but also like a really good support at the same time. A lot of weapons that boost like defense and yeah, defense, magic defense, a lot of debuffing weapons as well, decreasing P attack, M attack, decreasing earth resistance. You know, his Kamuro-like weapon is pretty damn sick, so you know, pretty decent kit overall. And yeah, I'm gonna have to think about if I'm gonna draw on this or not. We got until November 4th. Remember, FF9, or I said FF9. We're probably gonna have a Final Fantasy crossover in November. I'm not sure when they're going to announce it, but it seems like it's going to happen, so you're going to have to think about this. By the way, this banner works exactly like the anniversary banner, so you get 4 guaranteed copies automatically, so you're guaranteed OB3 if you go 2 pages. You also get another 2 guarantees that are just 5 stars. And yeah, after that, it's just EX pages. So yeah, you want to probably aim for OB6 on this weapon. At OB0 or OB1 is probably what, 600% damage or 620, something like that. But yeah, you want to be at OB6 ideally when it comes to these limited DPS weapons. This one does the Provoke and the Veil both at the same time, so I assume that's probably going to be a great combination, as well as doing just DPS, you know, also. So yeah, I think it's great. I'm gonna have to think about what if I'm gonna do or not. I'm gonna think, you know, a couple days and whatnot. My crystals are actually pretty decent, but man, I know that crossover is gonna be pretty cool next month, and I don't want to miss out much on it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this one. But yeah, man, let me know what you think of Angeal's kit. Are y'all gonna pull on this? Are y'all you know, just gonna wait, see what the crossover is gonna provide? Yeah, just let me know in the comments below. And yeah, if you enjoy my Ever Crisis content, please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all on the next one. Later.